So this lady, I was a nanny and she worked, I think it was either next door or down the street or something. I can't remember where it was. And we were at the park talking one day. And I was telling her that me and my husband had been together for like 2 or 3 years. Nothing long. And she was like, yeah, I'm dating a guy. We've been together for 10, 10 or 11 years. 11 years. They had been together 11 years. And she was like, yeah, we tried to have a baby, but I just haven't been able to conceive. He has kids, but they're older. And I was like, oh, so how do the kids feel about y'all being together, or how do they act towards you? Oh, he doesn't bring the kids around that often, because he noticed that every time he brings the kids around, they always act funny towards the people he dates. So, he said until we get engaged, he just doesn't want to bring the kids around. And then, like, I think one year for Valentine's, she had posted this picture of them on her story. And it was an old picture. Because I was like, girl, your hair ain't like that no more. And she was like, I said, what y'all do for Valentine's? She was like, oh, we just went out, nothing big. We actually had to go out on the 15th because he had to work all day on Valentine's. I was like, oh, okay, sweet. I left it at that. Holidays came around, same thing. He was always working, or if she wasn't going out of town to see her family, they didn't do much. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, but I know me and him serious because we got 2 bank accounts together. We both got life insurance policies on each other. But, we just don't want to put no title on it. Girl, I was like, okay, well, what does his mom say about you? Oh, his mama, she don't like people he date, and she's still in love with his baby mama, so I ain't been around but once. Okay. And the more and more she started talking, I was like, oh, okay. And I never said anything else about it. Never. I never was like, girl, nothing. I just listened and listened. And she was like, you never say anything about my relationship. I said, because it's one-sided. You're not in a real relationship. You're in a relationship. He married. And she was like, no, he ain't. She started getting real mad. I was like, oh, you've been thinking that he was married. You just didn't know for a fact. Those red flags had been telling you he was married, but you just didn't want to believe it. He ain't married. He ain't married. I said, sit down and just listen to everything you told me, baby. He had been married. Yeah, he was good and married. She was just a side.